Hello and welcome to Beehave. Today on Beehave, Anne Tolley wants to reward national voters and John Key updates his top 5 reasons for visiting New Zealand. I'll also be talking to Patrick Walsh about hope and the high trust model. But first, Anne Tolley explains why it's going to be business as usual at private schools.
What I want people to understand is that there is no way that we're going to interfere with the private school system, because the people who go to these schools and the people who run these schools are the people who voted for us. Now, I would be a very stupid politician if I decided to annoy those people by doing something that they wouldn't like.
So you're just toading up to the voters?
Yes. But don't you think, Minister, that those people who voted for you want their children to be safe? Yes, I do. So why won't you put those simple things into the law, which is after all there to act as a safety net for potentially unscrupulous schools? Well, you see, the private schools of New Zealand is a high trust model. So what you're saying is that some children at those schools are going to get hurt?
I put it to Patrick Walsh that it will be possible even after this law change for rogue private schools to simply keep operating even if half the parents do get up and leave and just wait for more people to arrive, perhaps from abroad, who don't know about the school's bad reputation.
Well, it is possible, and one could argue that there aren't sufficient checks and balances in place for that. And what's operated in New Zealand is a high trust model that we hope that by and large that private schools follow the same regime as state and state integrated schools in relation to protections for students. They're not obliged to do that. We just hope that they do.
Coming up on Behave, who's Hillary Clinton's mystery caller?
Oh, hi, Hillary. It's John.
John who? And what do Barack Obama and John Key really have in common? But for now, I'll leave you with John Key.
And now, why is New Zealand such a great destination? Are you ready, John? Reason number 5.
Come to Christchurch. We promise you the earth will move, and we actually encourage doing business under the table.
Number 4.
The Hobbit. We actually gave Wellington to Warner Brothers and renamed it Bros Town.
This guy is something else. Number 3.
We have our own unique way of speaking. In New Zealand, you can have a large fanny and still be a top model.
Number 2.
Visit Auckland, our new super city. We'll show you more dives than the Italian football team.
Reason number 1.
We're a great place to make film and TV. Come to New Zealand, and like me, you too can make an outrageous fortune.
Anyone want to be rich? Goodbye, John.
Behind.